Hey guys, welcome to TWR. Today we're going to be talking about trauma kits, IFAKs, individual first aid kits, just medical stuff. There's a lot kind of going on in the world, whether it's planes flying out of the sky or it's the threat from Al Qaeda that they've been one of the first to talk about. With the ISIS attack happened January 1st. When you have a mass shooting, whether it's a terrorist attack or a school shooter or just wherever, people are going to be shot and they're going to need those wounds to be addressed. And so, as being a prepared person, and if you carry a gun or even if you don't carry a gun, these are tools that you can have that can be potentially life-saving to people and maybe yourself or your family members. And so, these are just good things to have. If we have tools to put holes in people, we should also, as responsible people, have tools to help people that have had holes put in them. And so it's just a good idea. We're going to kind of take a look at what I have. I usually have a trauma kit in my truck, and then I always have some medical kit with me as well, whether it's in a bag or it's on my person. At a minimum, if you carry a firearm, I think it's very important to at least have a tourniquet. It's always good to have on you at least a tourniquet if you're going to carry a gun. I think if you're going to carry a gun, you should have a tourniquet with you, just because that's like one of the most life-saving things you can have. And your limbs are one of the parts that are most likely going to get shot, because when we're shooting like this, right? This is what they shoot, is these things. You do have arteries in here that are going to bleed out really quickly if you don't get them tourniqueted up. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the truck and see what I got. Alright guys, so back here in the back of my truck, just under my seat, I have right here my trauma kit, okay? So what I have in here, you open it up, and you got access to all kinds of things, okay? So right here, this is a triangle bandage, okay? So it's something you can use for all kinds of general purpose things. I'm not gonna go in detail over everything. I'm just kind of show you some things I have, and then maybe make some later videos like over each individual thing, okay? Right here, I have some Tylenol and Advil. So it's just some pain relief right here, okay? That will definitely help if someone is having a traumatic experience. We got some gauze, okay? This is wound packing gauze, okay, for any sort of bullet holes, or if, say, like one of those planes, fragmented and something punctured someone and they're bleeding out. This is a rolled gauze. This is stuff that's pretty cheap, but this is going to stop the bleeding, okay? We have right here 2 different types of tourniquets, okay? This is a rat's tourniquet. Never had to use any of these in the real world yet, but from everything that has been told is that these guys are better for children, with small limbs, basically. This is something you'd want to use, but this is the one I always recommend, because this is the one that is the most common and the most what can we say, like, used. This has been used in the military, used by EMS. This has just got a really good track record. This is the cat tourniquet by North American something. This is a combat tourniquet, and this is gonna be what you use around limbs, okay, along with this guy, whether it's your legs or your arms. Let's see, in here we also have some more gauze, okay? Want lots of gauze. We have some quick clot, okay? So this has a hemostatic agent that's going to basically kind of like chemically stop bleeding. So it's something that you don't want to use unless you really need to, and it's like a real bad wound, okay? Because it's going to burn. My stepdad had to use this once because he's a paramedic, on a guy's head, and it didn't feel too good. But anyways, we have also some more gauze. I've got some frog tape, medical tape, okay, in case you need to tape something. We have in here some chest seals. Okay, so this is for if there is a North American Rescue. That's what it's called, right? North American Rescue cat tourniquet. Okay, North American Rescue chest seals. So basically, these are just like something that you use if someone gets shot in the chest or they have a puncture in the chest, and there's a hole for an entry wound and or exit wound. Has little instructions here on how you're going to use that. So this is something you're going to use for entry and exit wounds, or for any sort of puncture to their chests. Okay, if they have what's called a sucking chest wound. Okay, we got some gloves here. Okay, those are just gloves, really easy. Then we got a pair of shears. Okay, this is if we need to, like if someone is bleeding out of the leg and we need to put on a tourniquet, you can cut their pants off. You can use tourniquets without taking off people's pants, from what I've been told. It just depends on the situation, or if you're needing to just basically assess the person and see if there's any other wounds. Because whenever you're someone's been shot or you think they've been shot, you kind of want to just kind of strip them down and make sure there's no other wounds. So you're going to just check for any other bullet holes that you may not see. So this is what you'll use to possibly take off their clothes. So we got that, and then we got here, this is an Israeli bandage. Okay, this is something that you can use for all kinds of different things, applications. But yeah, I got one of these here. So these are just some basic things that you can have in your kit. You want to have a lot of these, just because this is just for one arm or one leg, one limb. So, always have a couple of these. These are really good to have, just in case, you have multiple people that get shot, or, even if you're just one person that got shot and they got shot in the arm and a leg, you never know. So you want to have a couple of these. All right, guys. All right, so that's everything in the IFAK. I did forget one thing that I do keep in my truck, which I just need to put one in there, and that is emergency blankets. Okay, so this is something that's good to always have. I actually did have a case where I needed to use this. We were filming a movie, and it was really cold outside, and it involved getting into a pool, and this was something that would have been really handy. I did have them. I couldn't find them for the life of me. I don't know why. Then I found them right afterwards. But anyways, this is something that's probably because it wasn't my IFAK. See, you gotta, pay attention and don't just put things places. Anyways, he was fine. Luckily, it wasn't that serious. But it would have been nice to have, just to kind of like get them warmed up quicker. So keep this in your IFAK, and don't just throw it in your truck somewhere that you're gonna find later. Because if you need it, you need it, and if you can't find it, then you may as well not have it. So emergency blankets are also good. Anyways, that's about it for this video, and we'll see you next time. Okay guys, so another option I wanted to show you. This is an ankle IFAK. So just basically a Velcro strap you can strap to your ankle. And I have it just in here, some shears. These are some chest seals, a tourniquet, and some gauze in here. So yeah, all right. So you can just put this on your ankle and take wherever you need to go, or just keep in your vehicle, then put it on, or whatever. So just another option when it comes to medical gear. All right, guys, so those are a couple options when it comes to trauma kits and IFAKs. I might do some videos later on some of these things and how to use them, but for now, that's going to be it. So if you carry a gun, please definitely get yourself some medical. I think it's very important. And yeah, if you need some training, you know where to go. TWR. All right, talk to you later.
Light up the building, raise up the torch. They want the power, I got the source. Signal the smoke and bring in the boys. Pull the alarm and bring in the noise.